Hey everyone, it's Stephanie and Sheri from Aredhella. We're going to be talking about school this afternoon, because that's this month's topic. And for me, I'm going to be talking about why Sheri is not in school. She's almost 4, she'll be 4 in just over a week, and she's not going to school this year. Most kids this age would go to preschool. Sheri is not, and that is because she is not potty trained. Now that's going to be a topic down the road, I'm sure. That's going to be a whole other thing on how potty training. But quite frankly, we've been trying to potty train her since she was 18 months old, and she's just taken forever to be ready. And I've heard every kind of advice from every person, the fact that I'm not doing enough, and she's ready, she's just stubborn, and it's my fault, I'm not taking her enough, and this, that, and the other. You know what? We've tried it all. Rewards, punishments, sending her every half hour. What?
I want a nap.
You want a nap?
No.
Okay.
I want McNuggets now.
You want McNuggets now?
Yeah.
Well, we're not having McNuggets, we're having homemade nuggets.
Homemade nuggets?
And they'll be ready when they're ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
But we've done punishments, we've done rewards, we've done sending her every half hour. She still has accidents, guys. I've talked to her doctor about it, and some kids just don't potty train until they're older. Nothing wrong with it, it just is what it is.
I have a doctor?
Yes, you do. And unfortunately with that right now, it's preventing her from going to school right now. There are no schools in my area that will take a child in diapers. And if you send a child in big girl underwear that pees their pants every day, Sheri, shush please.
Oopsie.
Then they'll just call you and say your kid's not ready. Don't bring them back until they're done, until they're ready. So quite frankly, we're just kind of going with it right now. I do have things at home that I do with her. I have a whole bunch of learning toys that we use. That we use to try and help her out. Okay. We work on colors and numbers and letters and everything else every day, little bits here and there. But I let her take that pace herself. Sheri, quiet, please. I let her set the pace herself so that she doesn't become overwhelmed or bored or anything else with it. I want her to enjoy learning, and I want her to have fun with it. So I'm just trying to let her set her pace right now, and then once she hits school, it'll be a different story for her. But for right now, we're just kind of going with the flow and doing what we can to help her out and get her ready for kindergarten next year. She will be in kindergarten next year. She's going to public school. No Catholic, no private school, nothing like that. Just regular public school. I've had people ask me if I'm going to homeschool her or why don't I homeschool her because of the fact that she's not in school already. And quite frankly, I have nothing against parents that decide to homeschool their kids. Power to you if that's what you want to do. Personally, my husband and I feel that it's more important for the socialization aspects and for the structure that our children attend a public school. The structure is a big help later in life for them and can make a big difference to her. Okay. And the socialization aspect is a big thing with us. I think she'll make better friends and more lasting friends in school than she will if I were to homeschool her. She wouldn't have nearly as much social interaction, and that'd be a lot harder on her, I think. So we're definitely going to be putting her in school. It'll just be another year away. If we get her potty trained by January, I may see if I can get her into a preschool for half a year. But if I can't, I'm not too concerned about it. Preschool is preschool. Yes, I realize it's an important part of the education process, but at the same time, I don't think it's the end of the world if she doesn't end up going. Like I said, I can teach her things at home just as easily as she can have them taught to her there. And I think it's right now for her and I think it's nice having her home with me. That's a really selfish reason, and that's the one reason I'm happy she's not potty trained yet, is I'm not ready to send her to school. I love having her at home with me every day, and I love playing with her, and I love learning with her. And I think I'll miss that when she's in school. I will miss that when she's in school. So I'm trying to soak it in as much as I can until I have to send her. next year. But I most definitely wouldn't keep her home just because I wanted to keep her home and I missed her. School is a huge thing. It's very important. Education is crucial. I'd love her to have a better education than both her father and I. So right now, neither of us have anything aside from high school diplomas. That will change in the future because I'm going to be going back to school once both girls are in school, and I can afford to do a full day of classes type of thing. Because I have one hair that's just going wonky here. But so I will be going back to school once they're in school full time, and I do believe that education is a huge, important thing in a kid's life. I think the discipline that comes along with an education is an important thing, and the discipline that comes with schooling is crucial. It teaches accountability. It teaches. Sorry, guys, I'm still sick. It teaches accountability. It teaches responsibility, and I think those are really important things for a kid. Unfortunately for us, it's just not starting yet. So with that, like I said, she'll be starting school next year, and we're just going to play it by ear for right now and see what happens. If we can get her in preschool in January, awesome. If we can't, we can't. I'm not going to stress over the fact that she's not in preschool this year and sit there and say, oh my gosh, my child is... Sheri, that is disgusting. Stop it. And say like, oh my goodness, my child's going to be so far behind when she hits preschool because she's not, or when she hits kindergarten because she's not in preschool, and this, that, and the other. I'm not going to stress over it. There's no point stressing over it, because if I stress too much about the potty training thing, it'll never happen. But really right now we're just trying to play it by ear and go with the flow, and she'll be in school next year for sure, and until then we're just going to work on it at home and do our own thing. But that's it for right now, and I will see you guys next month for the next topic. Bye.